The biggest tip that I have for brows, especially if you're an overplucker, is the IT Cosmetics brush. It helps you do the little fill-in spot from where you've perhaps overplucked, and it's really changed my brow game. Hey, what up? All right, I'm gonna attempt to do this. So you just draw little hairs at the front, slight pressure, and of course you just do regular shaping. However, a different brush for that. And it's just the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush dipped into Cult Classic brow pomade. I have also done this with eyeshadow. Getting my brush wet, dipping into black eyeshadow is actually what I do a ton of the time anyway. Just to deepen it here. I'll be back. Another thing that I actually didn't do on this eyebrow is I like putting on, thank me later. I have never had an eyebrow or eyeshadow primer that I've actually does keep it in place, and I have really oily lids. But a trick that works for me is like putting it on and then immediately, it's like if I let it dry down for a while, because I'm one of those that takes forever. Like I'll get bored and then like go watch a show for a little bit if I don't really have somewhere to be and I just want to look nice for me. I'll just go fuck off, watch a show. So that's my brows. I'm gonna use a liner brush to, when I'm being smart, I go in with black shadow and do it first that way. And I'm going to try to angle this to where I think I will be in the mirror. Outline first. I put it eyes a little bit. So sometimes I won't even do the full thing this way. Do this with a pencil first, or a brush, and then later I go and, girl, where you at? I put liquid liner with a brush on it. You'll notice I have two different wings, and I have just given up on giving attention to this kind of thing. It's always this one that's bad. This, love this shit. It's from Haus Laboratories, Lady Gaga. It's here. So what this does is give the illusion that my lashes are longer. What this is something I mixed together myself. So I just put this in forever. I seriously do this until I'm just bored. It's like wearing quarter lashes or like half lashes just for accent, and then you can still see everything, and I think that is really nice for hooded eyes. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 20. Okay. I like to blink into it. And I haven't found a mascara that doesn't flake. And then I'm always going overboard. But since I am nearsighted and I can't really see what I'm doing, maybe that's actually light. Also, excuse me. Also, castor oil. Bro, it's great. And then that's pretty much it. That's all I do. Now I'm looking at myself. Bye. Hey, what's up? I'm back. I neglected to talk about a few things and I want to touch on them real quick since I don't think I'm going to do another makeup video. I'll probably do like a hair video. The Mychelle Dermaceuticals Sun Shield Liquid SPF 50 in light to medium. This makes me look like I have a tan, so that's cool. It's basically the only foundation type stuff that I found works with my skin. Curology lotion. This stuff, I really like this to put on after like I've become sweaty or something and I look too glossy. I put that on because I like the matte look better. I don't like looking oily. This product is made by Navi. I like getting him because I think Navi, is it? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to say your name. Here he is. This expired a year ago, and I still use it, and I haven't gotten any breakouts from it. So, safety. Do you ever get tired of hearing yourself talk? My favorite mascara is by Hourglass, but it's expensive, so I have tried to find things to replace it. I really like Maybelline mascaras. They've been the best so far. Ilia, this is really great. It was recommended to me on Reddit, and the chick said, you don't even have to curl your eyelashes. Sweetheart, please. You always have to curl your eyelashes, but I do see what she means. As if I were ever in a fire and I had to look baller or something, you could use this and just be all right. But it's better if you curl your eyelashes. However, it flakes so hardcore on the bottom lashes. This is my favorite, the Falsies. This one, I don't hate it, wouldn't buy it again. Eyes Wide Open goes on gorgeously at first, but it gets all up here. Like, I have oily lids, like I said. Even when I put on Thank Me Later, it looks terrible up here. It like transfers really bad, and that's a problem that I have, and I don't have that problem with Maybelline. And the Falsies seems to stay down in the lower lashes without, you know, flaking too much, as long as I don't use a heavy hand. As for a palette, I guess I would recommend, they don't make this anymore, so it's a really great recommendation, but it's the Peach palette. You can also use the peach shades in that as blush. I do it, I want to feel like especially thrifty and economical, even though the palette was expensive. I also like the Tarte, P-A-A-A-R-T-Y, Party blush. This is really good and natural, but my favorite is what I already said earlier. I think I said it earlier. It's Glossier Storm mixed with... Alright, a super quick Google brought me to Puff. So it's Puff mixed with Storm. It looks like my natural, like, you know, if I pinched myself type thing. This is what it would be. And that's all you could ever want out of a blush. Anything that you could put on your lips and it looks good, or it just looks like what you look like when you know, you do that number. Okay, do it harder. See, right? For that whole you but better look. It's all about the cat eye thing, so I recommend those 4 strips from Tatti lashes. I have Side Hustle, so Side Chick. So anything from them that has that half is gonna be side something. For lash glue, I really like Haus of Lashes. I live in a very, 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 very tornado-stricken, windy town. Like, the other day, I jumped up in the air and I expected the wind to just say, like, you know, in Mario 3, a tornado comes through and takes you to a new world. That's what I was going for. I was like, I'm done with this shit. Bye. But I'm too grounded. The whole point of that story was to stay. My lashes stayed on. Yeah. And then lips magnetic. Bob pins. A closet historian turned me on to bob pins. Not Bobby pins, girl. This is Bobby's dad. And they are serious. Velvet Ribbon by Lisa Eldridge. This is like, I would buy this again. 1940s brick shade from Besame. There's that, and then cherry something. I really like the cherry one. The brick one doesn't complement my skin tone. I am very blue. Very cool toned. Pink is actually my color. So I don't do well with like the brick red. If I only could ever buy one again, it would be a really tough choice between the Lisa Eldridge one because it's easy to like apply, but this stuff, the liquid lipstick, you had to be fast if you were doing a shape that is not your natural lip, and I am long-winded and slow. But Irie is awesome, and I highly recommend it. And I think I have talked enough. I'd say I love you, but I don't. Bye. I noticed how terrible that like my eyeliner looks because I wasn't really captured on camera and I was embarrassed about it. So I just kept going. This is probably the worst my eyeliner has ever looked. So I'm gonna try to fix it up using micellar water on this side to clean that up. I wouldn't care, but I've posted pictures where it looks great and I didn't want it to be like, what?
Doesn't it look like that? Obviously, because I Photoshop everything and I'm ugly in real life.
Terrible on camera. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna be back. I dipped my brush in some water like that. And it's up higher. Yeah. I could also put on lipstick while I'm here, but I don't know how well I'm gonna do because again, I need to be super close to the mirror. I'm nearsighted. I'm not putting on glasses. It just, even then, I just like to be close. So I'm using a flat tip brush for this. I like to do my lips, I wouldn't say differently than anyone else. I'm not special. But I don't like taking it all the way. Like I got small lips to have like a gradient fade effect, so it's like, I don't know, I just think it looks pretty. I don't like overlining my bottom lip because I'm not good at it, but so I don't like how the lipstick looks on me without vintage hair, so just imagine like amazing curls going on and all that. Ah, you're still here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference between, there we go, in my PJs. Me doing the lips where it stops kind of, and then me doing it all the way. And I'm telling you, it's going to look worse than this. It's just too much. I mean, I don't know. There's this vintage book that I saw on YouTube channel, Would Love Christina. She used to be the Air Effect. And she was saying, the book she read said that if your makeup or the edge of your lips extended past the center of your eye, that it was too far. So I'm thinking that my lips are just too wide, even though they don't really seem that wide to me. I definitely don't like the full lipstick thing. So if you've ever felt that maybe your lips are too whatever, you're probably wrong, you're gorgeous and all that, but you could try not taking it all the way to the corners. Do I look like that emoji? That face where it's like eye, lip, face. What does that mean? Can someone tell me? I know no one's actually gonna watch this, but if you do, like, what is the point of that? I've looked it up and it's one of those like, please delete my search history type things. I don't have many things I could be judged on that aren't just really stupid, like how many calories are in a Skittle. You know, shameful stuff, but not like, oh, that's what she's into type stuff. It's all like. Also, just wanted once again show the flick. I can do a cat eye, I swear. They don't look the same, but one's newer than the other. And I was rushed and embarrassed. I'm embarrassed now. If you have any questions about anything I've done, I don't know either.